Alright, welcome back to ATS once again. The third video in a row that I've recorded. And once again, we've got a different truck. Like I was saying in the last video, this was actually the first truck I had in this game. This is a Volvo VNL, I think it's a 760? Yeah, I believe it's the 760 model. It's got the Volvo, I believe that's the D15. And when I first got it, it did have a 13 speed in it, but I changed that to the fuller 10 speed. So this truck is as close as I could get to the one that I actually learned on. And as you can see, I've got this nice Hess skin on it. And this is very nostalgic to me because growing up I had plenty of the model Hess trucks that would always come out around Christmas time. And I still actually have them. They're unfortunately sitting in a box right now. Because as I said, again, in the last couple of videos, I'm looking to move soon, so there's no point in getting them out to display them. Anyway, before I start losing my train of thought like I always do, we've got the Hess livery, we've got a tanker. Let's go find some fuel to deliver. Alright, so we're at our pickup spot, taking some crude oil from Yakima to... I still don't know how to pronounce that. Is it the Dalles or the Dalles or whatever? It's going just into Oregon. So we'll take our job, get loaded right up. And can I be no, I can't. I'm gonna have to back into my spot. Thinking maybe I could sneak around the back and just pull forward, but doesn't look like we'll be able to do that. However, it looks like I'll have enough space to get turned around and avoid the blind dock. Actually, it might not even be an alley dock at all. Maybe a little bit of an offset. It's not going to be a full alley dock. Alright, I feel like I'm completely off my mark. Yep, I am, but... nothing that I can't fix. Well, as a tradition, I gotta embarrass myself a little. All right. Now I'm going where I want. Let's back it in nice and slow. I think I started correcting a little too late. At least we're close enough into the box, or I can simply pull straight up, straighten her out, and go straight back. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with this tanker, so just bear with me. But it looks like we're gonna be fine here. Alright, we're in our spot. Shot everything down. Get filled up.
Job done.
Yeah, this is gonna be a much shorter episode. Only got 100 miles to go. Oh wow, I can actually feel that weight. 56,000 pounds of crude oil. So I'd say we're gonna be pretty close to that, to 40 full tons. Oh, should have plenty of fuel on board. Tanks are just about full. I'm gonna struggle to death with this 10-speed. Honk goodbye. Yeah, I'm so used to driving 18 speeds in this game that going back to a 10-speed, it feels really weird. I don't think I want to take off in anything higher than second with this amount of weight. Sure we don't hit the curb. Alright, so just give me a couple minutes to get used to everything and get on the road, and we'll get going with this delivery. Ooh, we got some hills here. Oh, I gotta get over. Sorry, Charger. Oh, don't shift. This is a big hill. Alright, getting onto the freeway. We're in 10th gear. I see the merge. Well, this poor Charger's gonna have a fun time being behind me the whole time. 10th gear at 60. And I believe this is going to be pretty much the whole drive. So, as I said at the start of this video, this V&L is as close to the truck that I learned on as I could get. It's roughly the same inside. We're just gonna ignore that. It's as close to... Yeah, it's as close... Okay. I should have been going a lot slower for that.
Keep right.
I'm gonna have to go in, aren't I? Oh. Okay. Okay, can I finish my thought, please? Okay, I think I'm good.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Everything is gonna interrupt me today.
Go straight on.
After that last fiasco, I'm definitely gonna need that speed warning. Or gravity's gonna force me to anyway. Anyway, like I was saying, this is as close to the Volvo as I could... Ugh. As I was saying, this is as close to the Volvo that I learned on that I could get to in ATS. It's got roughly the same engine, same 10 speed, same 10 speed. The biggest difference is I learned on one of the older VNLs from the earlier 2000s. This one's, I think, a 2013. Other than that, it's almost the same truck. And with the 10 speed, you'll notice I'm now in 5th gear, and all I gotta work on this is the range switch. Just like that, I'm in the higher range, so 7th right now. Not to drop back down for this corner.
Turn right.
And since this is a stock transmission in vanilla ATS, there's probably going to be a lot of gear grind that you hear. Oh, I should... turn the brake on for this. This is a fairly steep looking hill. So we've only got one split on the shifter to deal with. But the downside with 10 speeds, especially in ATS, is that you don't have a lot of pulling power with it. And I'm honestly surprised that this thing can...
Keep right, and then turn right.
I'm even surprised that it can pull this kind of weight.
Turn right.
And one thing that we were taught in CDL is that with a 10 speed, you can come to a stop in 6th gear. Or if it's an emergency, say an emergency stop on the highway, you can stop in 7th. We actually had to do that on our test. Coming back to the highway. There's a little bit of gear grind. And it seems you only get that with stock transmissions. If you're using a modded transmission, you fortunately don't have to hear that. But that makes it a little more important with a vanilla transmission to get your rev matching right. Because, as you didn't hear right there, not announce a gear grind because I'd match my RPMs. And I could double clutch, but like I said a few videos ago, it's virtually pointless in ATS. It's easier to just float the gears. When people say float gears, it is just that. You're shifting gears and matching engine speed to transmission speed without using the clutch to disengage anything. And that can be...
Right, and then exit right.
That can be either easier or harder depending on the truck.
Exit right.
It's just like with people, every truck is different.
Turn left.
I'm gonna go for first since I'm sorta on a hill. I always hate off-ramps like this in this game. Especially when you've got a heavy trailer. If you're not smooth on letting the clutch out and getting your rig moving, you're probably gonna get stuck on an uphill like that. It's happened to me countless times in this game, and it's bound to continue happening. The most annoying one for me was I was trying to do a special transport on my own about a month or so ago, and I got stuck on an on-ramp with a pretty steep incline. I was in as low a gear as I could get. I was in low on the 18 speed.
Turn right.
And it just would not go up the hill. I unfortunately had to abandon that one. That's actually the only job I've ever had to abandon an ATS. So maybe in the future I'll try another special transport.
Turn right.
But oh,
Turn right.
oof. Oh.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, that's what happens when you miss gears. That's what happens when you forget where you are. Lucky for me, I had enough momentum to get off that main road and stop and get myself situated. These two guys having a chat, probably wondering what the heck just happened with this truck. As you can see right there, I know how to drive this truck. I know how to drive this transmission. Every now and then you're bound to make an error.
It's all over now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll let the clutch in a little too early for that one, but whatever. We're at our destination. Oh no. I know what drop this is. I absolutely hate this one, but you guys are coming along with me for the pain. Yeah, as you can see, or maybe see, it's right off in that corner. And with a trailer like this, you would think you'd be able to go off into that corner on the left and just back it in. No, you don't have enough space for that. The last time I did one of these, this is what I had to do right here. Go all the way over here on this end of the rail yard, and then just back it in from here. And every time I would get one of these and have to do it this way, I would always go to the outside camera, so in a way it was kind of cheating. But I'd like to see if I could actually do it from inside the truck this time. The problem is I don't know when to start cutting it. No, I'm not skipping. I refuse. Ooh, this is gonna be tight. But I think I might have it. Alright, I think I've got enough space to where I can pull forward this way. Just keep going. Keep going, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's not gonna be great, but I'm gonna get it. Right, now pull up. Pull forward, straighten her out. Right, that looks pretty good from here. Like I always mention, my biggest gripe with ATS is the mirrors. But despite the lack of being able to judge where I am, looks like I'm gonna... I think that might be about as perfect as I'll be able to get it. Well, it's a little off center, but that is arguably the best I've ever backed into this drop. So we're gonna shut down and unload. It was a quick job, but nice little excellent. And I feel like I should have a little more XP for this spot, because this spot always sucks. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this episode of ATS. Definitely a lot shorter than the other ones. I don't know, do you guys like this format better, or do you like the longer ones? I know I asked that in the last two, but like I also said in those, not really sure what to do. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you come back for the next video, whichever it may be.